Sardinia. Today we're going to explore a crag that is named Monteleone Roccadoria. It is named after the village where I'm standing right now. I'm just like 50 meters away from the parking. Yeah, I decided to start with a little bit of overview. The place is located on a hill which overlooks a lake. But the rock is on the side of the hill, and let me go down a little bit by the road, and I will show you the rock from the side. Okay, here's the lake, Lago del Temo. And here is the rock. This yellow thing over there. The crag is now behind me. The rock type is tuff, from Latin tuffo, I believe. It is basically volcanic ash, compressed volcanic ash. It is very peculiar, and yeah, we will take a closer look at what the rock looks like. Some holes are crumbly due to the nature of the rock. There are around 100 roots bolted here. Let's try to get to the crag, and the entrance is from the top of the hill next to the cemetery from the parking. The book suggests to park over here next to the cemetery, and here you can see it is pretty packed. There are 10 cars parked, and maybe there is a possibility to fit one more car, but even if there is no space, the village is just a couple of 100 meters away, and there are some spaces available there. And just on the side here there is this place which I'm not sure what it is. It looks like a playground. The approach is supposed to be very short, and yeah, we'll follow this road, and then there is a path that starts here. Now the door is closed, and yeah, I asked some people around. They say that it's for the bureaucratic reasons, because there is a path, part of the path that it is not safe for not experienced hikers, so they decided to just close it. But I'm gonna climb over it, and I will continue down to the crag. Okay, here's the rock. And this fallen fence may be the reason for the closure. Now we arrived at the rightmost part of the crag, basically to the start of it. Here there are the easy roads, grades 3, 4 something, and the rock here is actually limestone. This part is actually limestone, but just behind it we can see the yellowish rock, which is tuff, and it continues as I can see interchangeably with pieces of limestone and tuff. And just a few meters further there is this huge cave, and there is an 8 inside and a couple of other roads on the sides. Let me show you the cave around. Here it is, the 8A spin doctor that's in the cave. I believe it starts here with this big jug and it follows jugs so far, and I believe this would be the first fix. As you can see, it is a resonated bolt. Looks good in my opinion, although it looks a little bit deep. Probably it's good because the rock is not very solid. And yeah, then it is continuing extremely overhanging. The second one is same, a big jug, what appears to be. There is also a beetle, hello beetle, and then it goes on to the big, another edge, and okay, and now I'm lost. All right, then it traverses. There is a big traverse. Apparently the hold is good to clip to the next one. Then there is a super vertical part. Let me try to get on that block behind me and look from there. Here there is Malion Rapide, a small binder, and it is basically the end of the horizontal roof. Then it gets less steep, and here there is a resonated bolt which is not put very well because it should be actually inside. This thing should not poke, and then it goes up. There is a pocket, and it goes on and on and on. And it looks to me that the harder part of the climb is being pumped, and to do the less steep maybe part, but with worse holds. So yeah, it is said an 8A. Yeah, but it does not look very much choked, so it's probably not very popular for the repetitions. Now let's take a look at the rock. Basically, it looks like compressed sand, and it easily gets destroyed. And yeah, so you can see, but other pieces like this one, they still feel like sand, not like finer one, and they are not that easy to break. Okay, moving on from the cave, there's supposed to be an easy 5C on the left from the cave, but I didn't manage to find bolts. Then there is a piece without any roots just before the query. There's supposed to be on the right side of the query, there's supposed to be a 5B, but there is this blocking sign which I have not got intention to overcome. After the query begins a piece of the wall with longer routes of the 6th grade, and they are all 25, 30, 35 meters long. Here, just to the left from the quarry, there are a few more easier routes, a 4C and a 5B, 5C, somewhere over here. Okay. I feel intimidated by this rock. It's so big. It's not very easy to understand which roads are which, because now I don't have any idea, and there are no names, unfortunately. Okay, I managed to find one name, Piove 6C. From here I could start figuring the names of the roads that are next to it. Okay, moving on. I'm leaving behind the part of the wall with the first 20-25 roots, and let me see what I find in the further part of the wall. Okay, here at this overhang there should be 3 lines, 29, 30, 31, bolted by Leonardo Casini. And basically initial horizontal roof. Okay, and here there is Itake 5A that appears to be on a mix of limestone and tuff. Okay, let's get even further. Sometimes there are these notes saying do not climb this route, I suppose because there is something wrong with it on top, maybe a missing protection or unstable rock. I wouldn't climb that. Okay, and here on the right side of this dihedral there is a 5A. It is supposed to be the easiest in the Crag, not including the routes for kids. Okay, now to the summary after climbing in Roccadoria Monteleone. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed also working, making this video. I enjoyed studying it. I tried 3 routes in total. And so far, yes, the rock is very different from anything I tried before. And yeah, basically the tough rock is crumbly often. and has got features. It is kind of different from limestone that I'm used to. The difference for climbing is in the shape of the holds and the sensation, and also in how likely it is that the hold can break. So I didn't feel like skipping any bolts, because I was like, it is probable that something is gonna just crumble in my hands. There are a lot of routes, like around 100 of them, so there is enough stuff for several days. I see people camp here. Somebody even put up a tent. There are many people with campers. Today is the end of April, and the weather is pretty hot. We had to escape from the thing. The good part is that it goes around the hill, so in the morning when the sun is already on the southern part, there is still a lot of shade on the western part, so it is climbable also in these conditions. What I did not really account for was the length and the exposure of the roots, and I actually didn't even try any lengthy roots. I just didn't feel like it. The place itself is beautiful, and I'm kind of sorry that we have to go. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next episode. Bye.